Chapter 3 is almost finished, and then I'll have the best armor set in the entire game. In fact, we're over halfway done, but what awaits us is the Arcane Crystal Obelisk loop, and that's pretty complicated, so I want to knock it out as soon as possible. But in order to complete Magic Chapter 3, we are going to need 3 igneous extruders at least to start. Where's my LPG at? There we go. So I'm going to do some plastic crafting. I just look how much plastic you can get. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. And we will keep this thing fueled on up. Actually, I had a radiant mechanism, so I'm going to do 2 stacks this time. No. Don't go back in my inventory, buddy. You're getting converted whether you want it or not. Whoosh, that is brilliant and bright. One? It missed 1? Can you eat, like, torches? Please eat torches. Okay, it looks like it's eating torches. Okay, there we go. Also, off camera, I did a lot of chicken farming, as you can see, so we have plenty of flight time. I was told that I can do shadow steel in the overworld with like a large contraption, so I'm thinking like the way to do it is to get it, I don't know, like clip it through the bedrock, because I don't really want to do bedrock breaking, but I don't know, is that the best way to automate this stuff in the overworld? Because it seems kind of cheaty almost. Besides, this does look pretty fun, so I don't mind doing it. Does redstone signal lock mechanical crafters? Because if that's the case, then this thing broke. I think this broke, dude. Okay. I think I set this up off camera. I think I just broke everything. So, yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll mess with that later. Yep. Nope. Still doesn't work. Where are you, brush? Oh, right. Radiant sheets. Never mind. I'm just dumb. Boy. Good start to an episode, Dejojo. Good start. Oh, I did have radiant mechanisms. Well, now I have more. So these plastic machines are going to be for 3 igneous extruders. One of them is going to make for us blackstone, and 2 of them are going to make for us granite, because we're going to need a lot more granite than blackstone. And we are going to use that to solve the blackstone solution here, right? Super easy. You just put blackstone underneath, or you could put blue ice, but whatever, doesn't matter. And then the gold situation here, I don't know. I know it's buffed a lot to use soul sand. Like, look at that. Big chance. But it's kind of the same-ish here, kind of, I guess. I don't know. I also don't want to forget to bring some crushing wheels with us, too. Oh, that's slow. Also, just to show off how good these guys are, check this out. It's just 2 fully upgraded ones of these, and it's a constant backup. Let me out. Oh, you know what? That's a good shout. I need to make some resonant integral components for the granite ones. I don't need it for the blackstone, because we don't need a lot of that. But I will need some plastic machines for the resonant integral components. And if you don't remember what those do, they just make the these guys go 4 times as fast. Okay, that certainly took long enough, but it is time to get going, and to get mowing and moving, and where's my workshop? What? Hello? Oh, further in than I thought it was. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's annoying. That'll get old fast, but here it is. Home sweet home. So yes, today is the Arcane Crystal Obelisk loop, and to make these guys, you don't need this whole platform, but you need an Arcane Polished Darkstone, 2 Arcane Crystal blocks above it, and then you just have to right-click it with a piece of Moondebeater dust, and that creates the Arcane Crystal Obelisk, which we can now mine for the actual item. And that is pretty big. It'll turn into these little arcane specks that we can then pretty much turn into the Arcane Crystal Dust, and we can turn into Arcane Crystals, and all of this madness fuels the rest of the factory. Now the blackstone, the actual blackstone section is pretty easy, because you just make straight up blackstone, right? You can mix it all together, or rather craft it all together. You just need 8 polished darkstone, which is for darkstone. We do have to haunt the blackstone into darkstone, but you get the point. Arcane gold ingots also need Moondebeater dust, and Moondebeater dust is Arcane Crystal dust and soul beads. So you need the loop to make the Moondebeater dust. It's like 2 1/8 Moondebeater dust per loop. Luckily, I have some Moondebeater dust, so we can actually kickstart this pretty hard, but first I do want to get ourselves a proper steam engine to power everything here. And I am so tired of this sound, man. I wish there was... Oh, you know what? I could silence this. You know what? I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm just gonna... peace. Okay, there we go. Level 3? Steam engine? Oh, this probably that isn't running fast enough. Kind of a dirty fix, but it definitely works. Have it sort of connect around, so the steam engine can always get powered again. There we go. Okay. Little bit of engineering, and I think the lava ran out, so I should probably get the lava farm part of this installed as well. As I'm sure many of you have guessed, a lava farm this big is a bit much for a machine of this size, so we're also going to be routing some of that into this seared fuel tank, but I want this guy to get like fully powered up and get a nice big old buffer going on inside of it, so we are just going to leave this for now and come back to it when it's all powered, because it's going to take a little bit of time. I'm thinking we might need to hit this with a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more size. Okay. I always forget what size they need to be. Or is it just that only 3 of the blaze burners are powered? Oh, only 3 of them are powered. Alright. This guy just hasn't gotten anything yet. Okay, but with this place powered and powered good, it is now very much time to get grooving and moving. Also, I switched up this thing, didn't I? I switched up the power on this thing. Oh, shoot. Never mind, it's not done yet. Hold on, hold on. Okay, there we go. That was a little bit silly, but we got it. And we can do this to get the water superpowered as well. So now it's time to really think about where we want to build this thing, right? Both the gold farm and the blackstone farm are going to need to go directly into it. The moon beater dust is going to be the biggest tell, considering that's what needs soul beads. So realistically, we would want to build it somewhere here, like in this flowers general area, because these dark souls are going to need the little crystal dusts as well. So I think if I build this somewhere over here beneath this giant tree, we should be okay. Oh, I'm having trouble making a decision on where to put this, because it's probably going to have to get moved, and I don't really want to move it, but I'm just going to start throwing stuff down here. No, I'm scared. Nope, sticking with it. Okay, our igneous extruders are going here. Uh-huh. Okay, okay. What? The curse of the invisible water buckets? Okay, sure. I think I gotta move my infinite water source. I think having it underneath of this thing is causing some bugginess. Okay, so these guys are now producing granite. And I'm gonna make sure they're producing a lot of it too. And we'll be able to pull the granite off in front of it with a belt, I'm thinking. Like so. Where does the belt go? It goes to crushing wheels. The saw is quite possibly one of the most useful blocks in this entire game, because this big tree, oh, it's in the way. What am I going to do about it? I'm just going to destroy it. I'm going to fell it. Yeah. Create always has to prove me wrong, man. There's always got to be some catch. Whoa, that was an apple tree. Oh my gosh. I want to get these guys outputting 1 stack at a time for efficiency as always. And then crushing wheels, crushing wheels, crushing wheels. I guess this belt line can actually just fire them off onto the ground. And we could have a fan here that will wash them into some storage system, clearing out the bad stuff, which are the dead bushes. I don't have any fans. Oy vey, man, okay. Don't have anything I need, it seems. I keep having to go back and forth. I made all these extra feathers to, you know, go back and forth, but it's not like I wanted to go back and forth. I guess preparing to fail is failing to prepare, they say. Which isn't true at all. You should always prepare, because, you know, it's good to do that. I'm thinking a drawer can go here, and then we could have ourselves a filtering funnel there to pull in the gold on top of a smart chute that filters out the dead bush, right? Obviously I'll need some samples for that, but that works pretty well. The drawer we could use, of course, for voiding some gold if we end up getting too much, which is always a good problem to have. And we could slap our favorite upgrade, the pusher upgrade, on top of it, because here is where we will take the gold. As you can see, we need the gold nuggets to be mixed into the moon beater dust into arcane gold ingots. Now, we'll need some of the arcane, like one every few arcane to be taken away and then split off into the nuggets is important, but I'm hoping we can just kind of worry about that later. It looks like we need proper mechanical crafters for this. So, let me go pick those up. We can see how we want to go about these things. I think I can honestly do something like this. You know what, I'll do crafters like this, maybe? Right? And then we could potentially have one block over. Because now what we can do is actually have this stuff output directly onto a belt line like that. Right? And then we don't have to worry about moving stuff around. And if I'm clever, and I am, I can set up the input thingies. I don't really know how it works, but I can set up the input thingies so that we could... Whoops, you're not what I wanted there. So that we could have just a funnel here taking in all of the polished darkstone. So now the fun is how do we cram polished darkstone into this area, especially because this is kind of in the way. Would this stop an item from flying off? Probably not. But I do see an opportunity to hook these guys up like that, so that's not bad. I mean, you know, maybe it would stop an item from flying off. Let's hold out hope. Okay, so working backwards, we need... Come on now. Working backwards, where are my basins? Ah, machines. Working backwards, we need a press right here, because that's the last step of the particular variant of building block that we need for this, and a funnel going into it. And then otherwise, it's just a little bit of haunting, right? So actually, we want this to be filtering, because that will reduce the amount of time we need to do. Why is this guy not getting any fluid? It's hooked into it. Alright, there we go. Blackstone generation is in place as well. And this I don't feel like we need anything special for. Well, actually, yeah, no. It's always better to have it haunted a stack at a time. Simply the most efficient way of doing things, so we'll get that like that. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then real quick, why don't I get some properness in this? I don't know what I was gonna say. Getting sleep. I just did a stream then where I was so tired and mad at Terraria, I actually swore.
What the hell? What the fuck?
Foolish. It was foolish. Did a foolish stream. I guess I've still got the swears in me, because I was not gonna say a kosher word right there. Okay, I think I've got everything, like all the infrastructure for making these, except of course for the actual production of moon debeater dust. So I think now what we should do is wire everything together and kind of see what happens. Yeah. Now, how to do that? Where is a routing access point that's gonna look nice? If I can kind of get this belt line powered, then we're pretty golden, but it's not looking like I have a lot of space, although, I think I may have just found it. I think this is moving in the right direction. Yep, okay, cool. And that's gonna haunt up and get us our little haunt sample, which is great. Now, actually, it's not powering... Oh, right, because this has no relation to this. Perhaps a vertical-facing gearbox could save us some trouble. No, that's pretty bad. Okay, that works. This guy... does... Whoa, going everywhere. Does this guy function? Oh, whoa, look at that! Oh, and that's even blowing in the right direction. So when that crushes, we should see red sand shot right out, but this isn't filtered just yet. Whoops. Let me just... hold on. Cool your jets, cool your jets. Okay. Woo! Too much. Alright, you wash into gold, and then we'll get to you. Why don't I see any washing particles? Yeah, I've been having this issue. For some reason, in this recent edition, if a block is inside of a funnel, it doesn't process. It doesn't bulk process. It's super annoying. But I guess we're just gonna have to use like a depot at the end of this then. Very much not what I wanted to do. Very much not how I wanted to do this machine. But it looks like it's the only way that it's gonna work. That's a lot of red sand. Gonna have to do... Actually, to do this the way I wanted to do with like a drawer buffer is harder than I thought it would be. I mean, maybe there's just no drawer buffer, which was a bit of a shame, but you know. And that's going in the wrong direction. That's also a shame. So how am I gonna get the gold off of this depot? How indeed, how indeed. I could do something a little ugly. Suppose it wouldn't be the first time I've done something a little ugly to solve an issue. Just, you know, I like my machines to be purty, but all I really have to do to solve this problem is this maneuver here. Like that. And then have this drawer, we're gonna empty that out. And then have this drawer with a puller upgrade locked into gold nuggets. Like that. So, like that. Not my favorite means of solving this. I don't like that this belt just kind of has a belt sticking out of it, but what can you do? Floating cogs also aren't my favorite, but these are going at max speed, so not much I can do against that either. How is this going, by the way? Huh. This is weird. Oh yeah, you turn into the proper dark stone, so I can put you in, throw you in there. You sure need some power. There we go. Sweet. Cool, cool, cool. I have to power these guys too, huh? Oh, that's not bad at all, actually. That's not bad at all. Boop. There we go. Oh, no. Why? Why? Huh? But there's nothing in that. Okay. Polished darkstone? It's just spitting it out. What? It shouldn't be doing that. It's not full. Okay, hold on. Are you telling me that for some reason polished darkstone wants nothing more than to just explode off of this thing? That doesn't make any sense. There's a slot open, it shouldn't trigger. There is nothing in this slot. What if I do this? Does that fix it? Sure, okay. Maybe I don't know how mechanical crafters work. That was weird. That was so odd. Oh, I guess because they weren't connected to each other, it was just treating them as different mechanical crafters? Odd. Okay, weird. I did not know it did that. Oh. Alright, this has definitely taken a little bit of engineering to figure out, and I don't know how much is going to make it into the final cut, so I'm just going to go over. Right here, we have our granite production going into some crushing wheels that are then going to create red sand that'll get washed here into golden nuggets. The dead bushes are just filtered out right beneath it. This will eventually be our arcane ingot creation once we have Moondebeater dust. And that arcane gold ingot goes up into this crafter that has this polished darkstone inside of it. And the polished darkstone is really easy. We just have a blackstone igneous extruder going into a haunted block right onto a basin that will accept the darkstone and press it into the proper polished darkstone. So that's what we got set up. It took a little bit of time to get here. I had some issues with it, as you may or may not have seen. Oh, you know what we really need to do? We kind of need to like... I messed up. I don't know why I did that. That was dumb. I need a quantum catcher. I gotta put this guy back. I just needed to touch this for the quest book. I just wanted to grab this bit for the quest book and, you know, kind of just forgot that I probably shouldn't unleash a mob onto me. Can I pick this up? No, I can't. Okay. Also, this doesn't have a voiding upgrade in it. Oh, dear. Okay, we're just gonna... There you go. Ugh, too many. And before I forget to add it, I can put the final touches on this little drawer here by making sure it is pushing north and pulling south. So push north and then pull south like so. And it's locked. Perfect. So that should be very consistent. Nice. And then if I were to throw a Moondebeater dust inside of this thing, we would get our first. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just... Because we're going to need to create an obelisk. So the Moondebeater dust goes in there, and it creates one ingot. I forgot to put the... Like that. There we go. And then... Ba-da! We have polished darkstone. The arcane polished darkstone. Excellent. Very exciting. Now I actually need to make an arcane crystal obelisk before I can really justify making more Moondebeater dust. We need more of these too, and ironically, and I don't want anyone to comment about this, no one is going to comment about the fact that I have to mine arcane crystal ore. Okay? Okay? Because we're not mining for the best armor set in the game. We're automating for it. No mining, just automating, but I have to mine for the obelisk, not the armor set. Not the armor set. No comments. I don't like this bug with the funnels. I'm trying to get some mage bloom fiber in order to make a warp scroll. You need a blank parchment for that. And, oh yeah, and the bowls, the bowl of leaves, they aren't washing because of this bug. Why is this a thing? I don't like this. It's annoying. Why is this the thing? Look at that. It's like fine and then it just stops working. What happened? What changed? Like if I remove it, I'm sure they'll wash fine. And they do. I guess this whole farm doesn't work anymore. A lot of my farms don't work anymore. You know, I am here for arcane crystal, but copper would not be bad. Hey, this is blue corundum. That's what you need for automating lapis. Okay, that's actually a pretty good find. There we go. A little bit of you, and I need 18 of these crystals. So 6 right off the bat. Not bad. I should probably grab more than just 18 in case we run into any issue. I like how glowy these shaders make everything. It's very pretty. It's a nice little Diamond Axe upgrade. These are cute little things. Sometimes these can have useful stuff in them, but rarely. Hello, randomium. Sure. Where's the most random stuff with randomium? They did that very well. Okay, with over enough of what we need to make 2 obelisks, we should be okay. You only need 1 obelisk per crafting cycle as far as I'm aware. Like the crafting table is like the crafting book or whatever is fair, right? It's not like you need like 19,000. So just to showcase this, because the first one I think it's best to do manually, we'll get our blocks placed down with a moon debater dust. There you go, very pretty. This guy now needs to go through a pair of crushing wheels, which is pretty cool. I suppose I could just throw it onto this line, although I kinda don't wanna, but we'll do it. It's the most convenient crushing wheels that we got. Okay, there we go. We have the 50 arcane crystal dust specks in there. Just wash. You know what? Get out of here. Gimme. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it should be that we only need to break off 19 of these per crafting cycle, and the other 31 can go and be compressed into the actual dust bits that are going to end up in here. How do I get the dust bits in here? No, moon debeater dust goes in there. The moon debeater dust is made with these soul beads that I've now completely trapped in this machine. Oh, we'll get to it when we get to it. All right, for now, I'll take this and craft up the 3 arcane crystal dust that we get per crafting cycle. And I'm just gonna think with my brain for a little bit. Might want to pull a weighted ejector thing here. That might be good. Let's see, it's a mixer for arcane crystal dust and soul beads. Okay. I could do this. Just pull this out. I think there'll be a little bit of a mess. There we go. Soul beads go in there. And then we'll build up a little bit here. Not bad. The arcane crystal dust needs to enter into this somehow. But how would it do that? How would it even possibly do that? How much of it even needs to go in here? Let's say we get 3 dust per cycle. We need 2 moon debeater dust per cycle, roughly. And 1... Okay, so 2 would come into here. So we can make that now. Like that. But it's just trapped in here. Unless we have a weighted ejector right here. That doesn't go anywhere. That can't go anywhere because of this. Can't quite have it here either. Well, I suppose if we raise this up one, we could. Now, of course, how to power this. Not sure yet. It goes there. This pulls forward there. That's easy, actually. Nice. Simple. You will wait until you have 3 moon debeater dust. Of course. But once again, how do I get the arcane crystal dust in here? Where even is the arcane crystal dust going to be? We'll figure it out. There's always a way. So I can put a belt line here for the moon debeater dust target. And more realistically bring it out a little bit more. Oh, do I have any? I don't have any andesite tunnels, because what we could do is What could we do? No, not quite right, is it? I may have bricked this. Or wait, is it 1 moon to... No, it's 2 moon to beater dust you need. 1 for the gold ingot and 1 for the arcane crystal obelisk. You don't need a moon to beater dust at any other part of this process, right? Okay, so I need 2. Okay, this is not bricked. This is not bricked. So 2 moon to beater dust go in, and we can split the output like this. And this is the part of the machine where we hope the weighted ejector can reach there, at least. I'd like the idea of there to be a little bit of a buffer. And I will throw 2 moon to beater dust on it. Oh. What are you hitting? Works with players, but with items it smashes into this. Is there a world where this could output right into that? No, that does work. Okay. Oh, but that means the haunting... Oh, no, the haunting is fine. The haunting's actually okay. Because we can do that. That just about fixes it. What? I can't filter it? Oh, I was gonna say, like, I can't filter it if it's like that? What are you talking about? And I can actually use these guys like that. Okay, so I don't even have to connect these two together, which is nice. Saves a little bit of walking space for me. And that should be a spinner now, and this might be good. Whoop. That looks safe. But I need the gearbox to go here. Oh dear. I guess the easy quote-unquote fix is to just pull this out, like so. And then have 2 gearboxes and a shaft. Like that. There. That works. Alright, not my favorite thing to do, but we did it. Moon to beater dust can now be crafted proper. Holy, that was very difficult. The next troubling issue is how do we get the arcane stuff in this thing. One thing I'm thinking of is opening up this side here and potentially ejecting them. Well, no, that doesn't work, does it? Because this wraith is in the way. What to do? What to do? Tricky, 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 tricky. That's all I can think of. Tricky. It's hard. Where even are we breaking our... Yeah, we don't even know where we're breaking our obelisks. Oh, yeah. We've gotten quite far. We've gotten quite far, and I know... You know what's funny? The problem isn't keeping it stocked, right? Because one of the issues with these guys is you need to make sure you have exactly, you know, all the materials you need. You need to have the blocks, you need to have this, you need to have the moon to beater. I know how to do that really simply. But the positioning... It's not my brain. It doesn't have it in its head. God, these chapters, they drive me insane.